Okay, so here's a different topic for you.
I gotcha.
Speaking of the future of like the shit that we're gonna play,
Mm-hmm.
what games do you want to see us play more of?
Oh, what kind of games?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Like the games that we can both play are
Oh, definitely
We can
multiplayer stuff. But
cool. Yeah.
it's like games I would want to play are like, okay, some like kart racing games. Not necessarily realism racing games, because those are boring to me. Like, there's no element of...
But you're talking about the old kart game, racing games.
No, new kart racing games too. But there
kart racing
aren't
games?
any.
Yeah.
That's why I'm still mad that Drake's Uncarded isn't a real video game. Play the shit out of that.
Well, here's something that's happening. It's not exactly. It's not a karting game, but it is a racing game. It's Forza 3, Hot Wheels.
Yeah, I saw that.
And
I'm actually pretty interested in that.
And I am too, and I really want to play it.
Okay, we could try that out. But it's like any multiplayer game that I would want are, because I grew up with a brother who played video games with me. Competitive games happened, non-competitive games happened. A lot of non-competitive games, though, were like arcade-style games. So it's like Jedi Power Battles for the PS1, fucking the Lego games. All of the Lego games are not competitive, but are co-op. And it's like, I guess we could start at the newer ones, honestly.
What's that?
I don't know what the newest one is. Probably...
You're talking about Lego games?
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. It's like, there aren't a lot of co-op games. I mean, there's Saints Row 4. Saints Row 4 is co-op. Saints Row 3 is co-op. There's nothing really new coming out that's co-op that is like couch co-op and getting something done. It's all... Well, Destiny coming out.
Destiny 2.
Destiny's fucking coming out. We can play the shit out of that.
Never gonna play that one.
You got Overwatch. That's co-op, but it's not...
I don't care about Overwatch, dude.
There's nothing to be gained out of it.
I don't. I like watching people play it. I
That's
don't
it.
like playing it myself. You know why? Because I cannot stand the whole... I think I've told you this before. I can't stand the whole, hey, why are you playing this character? We need this character.
Yeah.
And it's just like, okay, then why don't you play that character?
Yeah, exactly. You see, I don't like it. Well, it's not that I don't like it. I think it's funny. I like the community's jokes about it. I don't watch it. But if I want to play it, I will turn on my computer, I will open Steam, and I will go update my Team Fortress 2 game.
Yeah.
And I'll just play that, because I played the shit out of that. I don't need to go buy another version of it. It doesn't mean anything to me.
There was... I think Donkey did it best when he
Donkey's
did like an Overwatch segment. I
Yeah.
don't watch his stuff regularly, but
He did an Overwatch Paladin segment.
Oh,
But that might not be what you're talking about.
probably not. Anyways, he like some people are like, hey, go hog. Or
Go
something.
play this, and he's like, no.
No, he is like they're like go. What was his name? Warhog or
I don't know. I don't fucking
something
know.
hog? I don't know.
Junkrat.
Junkrat?
They have Junkrat. They have
Something hot. He's like a big guy. He has a hook.
yeah.
Anyways, they're like, we need you to play this, and he's like, oh, okay.
And then he sits down the whole
Look
fucking
at
match.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah,
That's
and
great.
it's just like,
It's like, go fuck yourself, but it's in the most passive aggressive way possible.
yeah.
It's beautiful.
It's like
really.
you want that, and
Like-
then you just. And
like-
that, I feel like that's what I
You would do that.
want to do that every single time someone's like, hey, play this. Like that's why I don't play League of Legends anymore. I have very few characters in League of Legends that I like to play or even care about.
Mm-hmm.
I think the rest of them sort of suck. So
There is I'm with your idea of like an action game similar to like Dark Souls or Castlevania is how I feel about MOBAs. There is nothing in this game that I want. Nothing at all.
yeah, that's what I like the idea of playing with people and like building a team. I don't mind PvP, but I really like a whole team aspect of playing together, getting better together, which is why I'm so excited about Pathfinder, our Pathfinder campaign.
Because fucking Pathfinder, especially with like Troy's decision, like, just be whatever you want within reason, and it's like, sweet, fucking, like you went and got fucking gunslinger, and I went and grabbed a fucking summoner. And it's like, let's do this. And it's like, this is not going to work together. You don't have any heals. And I'm like, no, I don't, because I'm not building for heals. And go fuck yourself.
Yeah, and we're having so far our team dynamic is we've all been hitting really hard.
Yeah.
So, I mean,
That's
why do you need heals when you just kill everything first?
Yeah, that's it, man. Just like,
I think I have like a bandage kit with me, so I can kind of perform something of a heal.
I can technically not heal my Eidolon. He can technically not heal me.
Well, I mean, you can.
I can
I
hit
can
points.
die and come back and.
Yeah,
like,
no
keep
biggie.
rounds, yeah.
I mean, like, he's not gonna be happy about it, but I mean, fuck it. It's
I
like,
haven't killed him yet.
Yeah.
I might in the future.
I almost did.
I almost did. I shot him. I shot it right next to him.
I'm kind of disappointed you didn't.
I'm actually very surprised because I don't have, like, shooting into range or shooting into,
Melee. Well, he wasn't in melee yet.
Oh, he wasn't in melee. Never mind. I thought he was in melee. So I was like, okay, well, Troy will add in the calculations for that. And I was
he
like,
might have actually been in melee.
Like, he was.
Yes, I was in melee. The thing turned and attacked me.
Yeah.
Troy must have forgotten about it, I guess.
Troy forgot about it, or I hit it.
Well enough.
Well enough, yeah. So
it's weird looking at it on that board on the computer. Shooting in melee, it just doesn't. It doesn't feel as dangerous because it's like he's clearly not in my way.
Yeah, and I understand what you're saying.
And something to keep in mind in Godfall. Like shooting into melee, it's like it's weird because everybody moves at once, and it definitely makes more sense to be very lethal.
Yeah.
I was gonna say something.
Like, how fucked up would it be if you were about to go shoot an enemy,
and then suddenly some dude's like, "I'm gonna do a trick to dodge it."
Well, like you're gonna go shooting into, you're gonna go shooting at an enemy.
Yeah.
And someone else fighting somebody else, like near you, sees you and decides to push your friend into the path of the bullet. So the gun still happens, but they just like have a fast action to push your friend in there.
It's like, no! It's like, what the fuck is with this? God, Jesus, what the hell? Watch where you're firing. I was like, stop backpedaling. It's like, I wasn't backpedaling. And then they stab you while you two are arguing.
Yeah. So, Godfall's gonna.
Because like, not only did that guy get pushed into the bullet in between you and the enemy, he's still in front of the enemy. That's going to like, oh, okay, funk.
Shank.
And then suddenly you just took a bullet from your friend, which is probably really strong, and a knife that you couldn't dodge from the other guy.
Yeah, I'm really excited about Godfall.
Dude, I'm excited about Pathfire. I'm excited about Godfall. I'm excited about Destiny 2. Oh my god.
Destiny 2.
What else was there? I have to play through Pokemon. I have to play through Pokemon twice. I'm not super excited about going through Ruby, but I am going to go through it. I'm going to go through that before Moon. Just because I want to, I guess. I don't really have any reasons.
Then let me ask you a question.
Go ahead.
Do you find the survival games to be fun?
I feel...
By yourself, do you feel...
No, not at all.
Okay.
No. By myself, survival games are boring.
Yeah.
Like, I couldn't play Minecraft by myself. I couldn't play... any survival game by myself. That's why I don't download survival mods for Skyrim. That's why I don't play. That's just it. Survival mods. I've definitely tried survival games. I've tried them. I play them for a little bit, and then I quit because it feels like an empty MMO. If that makes any sense. Like MMOs to me are fun and exciting the first time you get in. But they never have any lasting value for me, which is weird because that's their whole selling point, you know? Is that they are a lasting thing, and it's just, I don't get any of that. So, for me, I like story-driven games because I like watching people grow and overcome difficult trials in their life and be a better person for it. Like, I fucking love the Jak and Daxter series. It's a fucking phenomenal series, 1 through 3. I feel that 1 is not as polished as it could have been. I feel 2 overstays its welcome and is needlessly long. And I feel 3 is unexpectedly and bearishly short. All 3 of them have pretty... Well, the first one, the biggest problem is just, like, it's really just its graphics. And, like, otherwise, I feel it's good. I feel like some of the plot points are boring or missed or not expounded upon enough. I feel 2 overstays its welcome. It's too long, in a sense. And I feel 3 just ends almost as soon as it starts. But, as a whole, I fucking love it. That's why I play through it repeatedly, over and over. I'll play through Jack 1 fucking... I've lost count how many times I've done it. Jack 2, I've played it so many goddamn times. And Jack 3 is so fast. And strangely, it might not even be fast, Jack 3. It might just be that, in compared to Jack 2, where you get 4 guns, and you don't start with a gun. You gotta do a bunch of stuff, and then get a gun. And then you do a bunch of stuff, get another gun. Then you do a bunch of stuff, get another gun, and then pretty late, you get another gun. And that's it. You get those 4 guns. And you also get these Dark Jack powers. Cool. You get like fucking... You'll probably get 2, maybe even 3, near the end of the game. The 4th one is usually after the game is over. That's it. That's all you really obtain. You get a jet board too. And that's it. But in 3, you get the gun at the beginning of the game. You get an upgraded version of the gun. Well, it's not really. It's just a different version of the gun. And then you get another gun, and another gun, and another gun. And each gun has, like, all 4 guns, the same 4 guns from the second game, have 3 levels of that gun that you get throughout the game. And you get a jet board, and you get dark jack powers, and you get light jack powers, and you get this thing, and you get that thing. You unlock cars as it goes through. It's just, there's so much unlocking that it feels like it's constantly gratifying. So I like that feeling. But strangely, because they're not so well spaced out, it feels like I'm accidentally zooming straight towards the end. Because, like, none of that, not the light jack powers, not the dark jack, not the guns, not the cars. Well, 5 of the cars are optional. But otherwise, everything is given to you just by going through the game. There's no, I'm going now to earn this super cool thing. You even get armors and stuff. You get 4 pieces of armor. Just constantly getting stuff. That's not inherently bad. It's just, it feels like you're supplementing interesting gameplay with more complex gameplay. Whereas I feel 2 didn't get boring ever at any point. Maybe at one point, but that's it.
So how does this tie into what you were saying about the MMOs?
About MMOs. Because if I was going to go back and forth to an MMO, I would just keep restarting my character. I wouldn't go farm for the best equipment. I wouldn't join any guilds. I wouldn't go on any raids. I would just keep doing the same spots over and over. But the difference between an MMO and something like Jack is that there's not that much put into an MMO as there would be for an action-adventure game. There's just not that much character development. And it's all done in words. And I'm like, if I'm just going to read a character's development, I'll go read a book. Let me experience their growth. Let me follow their story as it unfolds. Don't just let me go here, wipe an area, move on to the next area until I'm level 80 and then grind for gear. There's no character involved in that.
Okay, so how does that go? How does that implement into the survival?
Same thing.
Okay.
In a survival game, it's never about character. It's all about you and what you can do in that world. Minecraft was only as good as you make it. Everybody can do anything. It's all about what your imagination wants to do. For me, my imagination wanted to go on an adventure. You know what wasn't there? A lack of adventure. It was open everywhere it could be. You go here, you never know what you're gonna find. But after some point, there was only so much you can find. There's mushrooms, there's diamonds, there's other minerals. It's a cave.
Well,
there's spiders, there's zombies. There's a hell of a lot more involved.
Yeah, there's now definitely more. If you're talking about like in-game stuff,
no.
There's
I'm going to be going further onto like other horror survival games.
Okay.
Like similar to Outlast. I think Outlast is good, and I would definitely play it because
let me clarify something real quick. By survival in this instance, I'm not meaning like
survival. You mean just survival?
Just survival.
Gotcha. In which case, games where it's like focused on eating, sleeping, taking care of yourself, and just basic needs, and trying to fix something. Whatever it is. Maybe like you're stuck on an island, you need to eat food, you need to stay clean, you need to stay healthy, and you got to get off the island.
And then basically the challenge of living.
Yes. That's boring. I can't place it other than it's not necessarily tedious. No, not at all. Because, like, you can do so many things. I can do this today, I can get this done today, but I'm like, that's what I do in my everyday life. It might not be the same things. I'm not hunting for food on this lost jungle or, building a raft to get myself off this island. I'm instead filing my taxes so that I know that I'm going to have enough money for the rest of the year. Or I'm shopping for clothes because I'm an idiot and I went somewhere without a bag of clothes. Everything I do is daily survival. Playing video games that just change the name
and add in other aspects like dinosaurs or zombies, etc.
That just feels arbitrary and somewhat gimmicky. Like, I'm always down to play a survival game with people. Well, I don't want to say always down. Like, they'll get boring to me. But I'll always give them a try if somebody wants to play with me. I'll never seek them out actively on my own. Let's see. Other survival games are like DayZ. No. I've heard too much about that game in particular where it's like, if you're not part of a clan, you're pretty much gunned down at first sight all the time. No thank you. Like, Rust. Rust is kind of the same thing, but it's a little more lenient. You can walk towards people like, hey, can I get some help? And some people will help you, some people will help you and shoot you, some people will shoot you, some people will help you and then you kill them. I mean, it's really, that's what's cool about Rust, is like, there's a lot you can do and it's not as mean a community. It's definitely a toxic community, but it's not as bad as DayZ anyway. Now that isn't to say there aren't bad DayZ characters. It's just that you find more of the bad DayZ characters than you find of the bad Rust characters.
So does this mean you are not excited for my upcoming, possibly never happening werewolf survival game?
Werewolves are cool, but it feels gimmicky. How so survival? Survival horror? Or is it survival, I am a werewolf and I need to eat this man's sheep before he kills me?
Okay, I wasn't really being serious, but I have had this idea.
I don't know, this sounds pretty fun to me.
In my fucking head for like ever. Like, what if you were playing a werewolf, like, in a city?
Okay,
And you actually had to deal with the everyday living of a werewolf. As a werewolf,
like what?
There were hunters after you.
Wait.
Were you like during the times you'd have to transform?
Yeah.
This, that, and the other.
You'd have to lock down your door and you'd have to like set up radio. So it was like, no, there's nobody here, even though you can't speak anymore. That would be pretty cool. But I think I'd get sick of it pretty fast.
I'm pretty sure I'd get bored of it too. Okay, so
survival games aren't my thing because there's nothing about the game itself that's charming. It's only asking me of my ability. And my ability is good, but I'm not here to take a test. That's what they really are to me. They just feel like long, arbitrary tests.
I get you.
Dark Souls is, as well, in my opinion, a long, arbitrary test. It's a test of your patience. But I'm a patient man.
And I ran out of patience earlier today.
I have patience for things, and I have no patience for bullshit. The stuff that you suffered from the Four Kings, that's bullshit.
I didn't.
I would have given up. And I would have just moved to a different area.
And
you did, but it was too late.
After the Four Kings,
it was too late.
I couldn't do it anymore. Like, we will try again. We will beat this game
just some other time.
We did 5 hours of recording.
We're good. We're honestly fucking good.
5 hours of progress was made.
And then, like you said unto the heavens, you said, I'm going to beat this game today. And then God said, no. Maybe I'll just upgrade the Four Kings real quick.
I just couldn't do it. I just couldn't do it. Me and my fucking mouth, I just couldn't do it.
That's fine, man. But, like, you know what would be really cool to me? And it was something that I remembered playing on a PS2 game. It was Ultimate Spider-Man for the PS2. You played as two characters. You played as Spider-Man and during the day, and you played as Venom at night. That's a weird contrast. And as Venom, you walked around, you could beat up thugs, you ate people to regain health. This is Ultimate Spider-Man back then. This isn't like the new Ultimate Spider-Man. It's a different Ultimate Spider-Man. It's not the one that's got the shield friends and stuff. This is just Spider-Man, and where he was friends with Eddie Brock in high school.
Yeah.
And Peter Parker's dad worked on the Venom thing.
Mm-hmm.
And that's how that worked. And Eddie Brock was running around in the park at night fucking eating people.
Right.
They would come out dead. That was it. That's how it was. And I'm like, holy shit, this is awesome. Constantly running from the cops. It's not at all like what the comic books do. It's its own thing, in my opinion. But it was still interesting. Like, what if you were, like you said, a werewolf stuck in a metropolis and you could only move about at night when it was best for you? Let's say you were a werewolf but stuck in a werewolf form. You'd have to hide during the day, and then at night is when you could go out and do things. You'd have to find people to eat. You'd have to go find ways to get through the city. You'd have to go fucking open doors, turn on power supplies, open sewage pipes so you could crawl through whatever you need to get out of the city.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe do it in 7 days or even less, like 3 days. 3-day werewolf escape, you know? That could be interesting. But that's not a survival game.
That's like
that's what interests me, not survival.
Yeah. I really like survival games in the aspect of, like, you're dropped off in a random place and you have to start building from there.
Build from scratch.
There are enemies or things that are going to kill you. You have to go places. You have to, and basically getting to a point where you know your character can live now.
Mm-hmm.
And I like that. And I've always enjoyed a survival game at the point where, A, am I self-sufficient? Yes. B, am I able to defend myself? Yes. C, can I progress as a being in this environment? Yeah.
Okay.
The game is done. The game is over. I have no more interest in playing because I've done it. And I've always just liked that. And plus, I like building shit.
No, yeah, that's fair. That was the biggest difference between our Fallout games is I just kept questing and you just kept building
shit. Yeah.
The new Zelda game,
Mm-hmm.
Breath of the Wild. It's pretty survival heavy.
Oh yeah, I know it.
And like, have you gotten a chance to play it yet?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I think it's fucking fantastic.
I love it. I enjoy the shit of it.
We both enjoy it, but we probably enjoy it for different reasons. I like the fact that I need to mix and match armor to, you know, take care of any situation. I like that I can eat, but I also like that it's easy to get max health from cooking. Like, for example, Hearty Truffle.
Mm-hmm.
It gives you extra HP. I take one, I throw it in the cooking pot, I now have a full health potion.
Mm-hmm.
I've got like 12 of these. I don't need to make mushroom skewers or meat slabs with salt and rice. I don't need to go do this or that. I don't have to experiment. Got what I need, and I'm good.
Mm-hmm.
There's a survival aspect to it, but I ignore it.
Mm-hmm.
Having the option to ignore it, or not to ignore it necessarily, but to bypass it in a sense, that's fine to me. Because I feel it's not forcibly making me do it.
I mean,
It's an option, and it's a fun option to explore at my own pace.
I think I know why I'm so obsessed with Skyrim and survival now.
Why is that?
Because in Skyrim, I like to go questing. I like to go to dungeons and places like that and get stuff so I can continue surviving. And such places like Minecraft, you don't have that. You don't need that. So what you need is just readily available to you from the get-go. In Skyrim, with the hypothermia mods, with like cold weather, with rain, and all this other good jazz that I have going on, I am sometimes just dropped into a point of just no return. Like, I've been dropped on a small island before, and it's freezing, and land is all the way the fuck over there.
Yeah, and you've got the hypothermia mod, so all you can do is swim and die.
Yeah, and all I have to my name is this tree beside me, this one lonesome tree on this fucking island, and B, all the icebergs to jump from place to place. So,
one slip, one death.
What did they decide to give me before I got here? Thank God they gave me a hatchet. I'm cutting this tree up. I got my wood. I can make a fire somewhere along the way. And I believe I did it one time where I got back to land and died shortly after. Just because I didn't have enough. I didn't have like wolves attack me. And that like
You
my
didn't-
armor
you
was
didn't
like
use-
shit, and I didn't have
Like,
it.
what were we gonna use? Wood armor?
Yeah, and I just couldn't beat them off, and I couldn't run away fast enough, and they got me.
Right.
You know what else would be cool?
What's up?
Getting all this hot room.
Yeah. Alright, we'll cut it here.
Yeah. What are we doing with this?